Bryson, what was kind of the difference between the first and second halves of the year, guys?
Yeah, we just weren't able to get things going offensively. We just couldn't find that spark that we had in the first half.
Were you guys didn't get any clarification on that offensive pass interference, or what did you guys see?
On which offensive pass interference? The Mickey?
On you guys that kind of stalled the drive? Or?
With Mickey, is that correct? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. So.
Bryson, what were you seeing on that pick?
On the last throw, just give my guy a chance.
On the one that they got tipped and then went back, they take it all the way back.
Yep, just a miscommunication on a play.
Vonnie, you guys held them tough for most of the game. I mean, just kind of what I guess talk about your effort today and kind of how that went. I know it's a loss, but.
Yeah, I'm proud of the defense. I think everyone, just gave it their all, left it on the field. But at the end of the day, they just made a few more plays than us, and we knew they were going to get theirs. But yeah, we just not enough production from us. When we're bringing 7-man, and they're just one-on-one. We just need to get home on more blitzes.
Devon, what was working for you in the first half?
Just appreciative of Bryson giving me chances. We had the matchups that we wanted. We made the right calls, and we just, it's just a blessing that I even made the plays that I made. So just being in the right spot at the right time.
Devon, how does it kind of affect the team mentally when you have that play where it's the pick six and the apparent touchdown, and then it's called back and your ball, and then all of a sudden the safety right after? It seems like that's kind of a tough kind of sequence of events to navigate.
Yeah, I mean, we're used to the adversity. We practice it all the time. We go through things. I mean, there's always going to be plays in the game that are going to test us, are going to push us. It's just how you respond. And so it was a whole myriad of emotions that was going on, that whole sequence. And we were just trying to do our best to respond in the correct way that we needed to.
Bryson, how tough is this loss for you guys? I mean, kind of walk us through your emotions right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not great. We were rolling on offense the first half, just wasn't able to find something in that second half. And, losing's never fun, but, I love the group of guys, love our teammates, and, we're going to get through it.
Was it anything that they were doing differently defensively, or was it you guys just couldn't quite find that same?
Yeah, I mean, halftime, everybody's going to make adjustments. We just got to figure out, what they were adjusting to. We just weren't able to find that spark like we did in the first half.
Okay, outstanding college football game. Proud of our guys. They played hard, start to finish. Played really well offensively in the first half. Not so well in the second half. I think it was a case of not being as dominant up front in the second half, not getting our running game going as well in the second half. But give them credit. They made plays. They're a good football team, the Huskies, worthy of their ranking. And like I said, I'm just proud of our coaches and players for the fight they had in them, and the warrior mentality, and nobody quit. And that doesn't happen on this team ever, so that really goes without saying. But tough loss. It's a tough place to play. Got a great crowd, and like I said, they got a good football team. The quarterback is tremendous. And it's got a great supporting cast. The receivers are outstanding, and so that's kind of the long and short of it. So questions?
Kyle, just curious for your thoughts on the sequence with the interception and the fumble at the 2 and the safety. Just what were you seeing there?
Yeah, well, I didn't realize he had dropped it prior to crossing the goal line. It was way down the other end from where I was standing, but great hustle by Michael Mokofisi. He was right there pursuing the football and ready to jump on it, and just a tremendous heads-up play by that kid. I mean, it's, he's 330 pounds and ran the distance and never stopped on the play, and had the wherewithal to understand that he had dropped it early, and so I can't say enough positive things about his effort on that and his awareness. Unfortunately, the next play we get tackled in the end zone for a safety, and it's still better than giving up a touchdown, but it took some of the wind out of our sails when that happened. But that was something you see in college football, not in college football, in football. You know, rare occasion. It's not unheard of, and it happened today. So. I'll just say the refs got their money's worth today. I think it was 10 penalties and 9 penalties and 100 yards and close to 100 yards. So whatever. I mean, I have really no comment on that.
Was Washington doing anything differently defensively to take you guys out?
Not really, and that's something I got to watch the tape closely, which we obviously will, and see you make that determination. But like I said, I just don't think we played quite as well in the second half. Well, I know we didn't, as we did in the first half, and I have to see on tape if there was nothing dramatically different. I can tell you that, but they did make a lot of plays in the second half and held us to a much lower offensive total than what we got in the first half, that's for sure, and shut us out in the second half. We didn't score a point in the second half. And so, congratulations to them.
You said you didn't get much up in the front in the second half. Was it something that Washington was doing? Or was it...
Like I said, I have to go to the tape and see, but it didn't appear that they didn't make any wholesale changes, and we just couldn't get in sync in that second half. We were just couldn't get in a rhythm, and it was completely different than the first half. First half, we were in a great rhythm. We were up and down the field and completing passes and making plays, and we just weren't able to be as productive in the second half.
What do you think of the way that Andy called the game between the two halves? It seemed like you guys were very aggressive early.
Yeah, I don't think there was any problem with the play calling. I think that Andy did a good job, and we just sometimes that's how things go, and didn't make as many plays in the second half, and a lot of that is due to they elevated their play.
You talked about this obviously being a tough venue to play at or a tough.
Mm-hmm.
With everything that you had still kind of on the line, how difficult is this loss?
Oh, they're all difficult, and it would have taken a lot of things to happen to stay in the race. Even if we would have won, there's no guarantees for anything, and we would have had to have some, quite a bit of help. But that's not, really at the forefront of our mind right now. It's just disappointment that we didn't find a way to win that thing, and just that's the biggest thing. And so we'll just come back in Monday, watch the film, correct our deficiencies and our mistakes, and get ready to play another game on Saturday. They just keep coming, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready to play on Saturday. Got another tough road trip down to Arizona. They're playing really well, and we're going to have another good week of practice and preparation, just like always.
You mentioned in the lead-up how quickly Penix gets the ball out. It seemed like you guys were getting good pressure on him and just missing out on him. How frustrating is it to see the big plays happen time after time when you're back?
Yeah, we're very close, but that's who he is. He's probably going to win the Heisman Trophy. I mean, that's who he is, and so I would say he's the front runner right now from my perspective. And he's a lot like the kid at Oregon, Bo Nix, who gets it out so quick. And all the great ones do get it out quick. You sit there and hold on to the ball. You're not going to be very effective. So he does a phenomenal job of getting the ball out, and he's got a strong arm. He can make every throw in the book. There's not a throw that he can't make.
Bryson almost had 300 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
Are you seeing the development in real time, or are things starting to click a little bit better for him?
Yeah, they are. And what was it, like 14 or 17 in the first half, or some? He's really efficient in the first half, and the receivers were making plays, and we were protecting well, and it just seemed like we weren't as good at anything in the second half. So.
Any other questions?
All right, appreciate you guys.